Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone. Please take your seat and get comfortable. Today we have a special activity. Instead of a normal lesson, we will spend our time sharing experience with each other. All of you come from different background, different story, and different journeys here at Polytechnic IDN. And today is perfect moment to listen and to learn from one another. In this session, I want each of you to talk about your personal experience. It can be your first day on campus, your favorite moment, your challenge, your achievement, or even something funny that happened during your time here. This is no right or wrong story. Just be honest and speak from your heart. The purpose of this activity is simple: to help you improve your speaking skills, to build confidence when talking each other, and to strengthen the bond between all of you as classmates. So relax, enjoy the atmosphere, and let this comfortable space for sharing. And then, alright, let's begin. Then, who is become a first one?
Hi, Mister.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, Mister. Now I want to tell about my experience from the Flow Fest for introduction even with mentor. On this occasion, I would like to share a story about how the Flow Fest. Okay, Flow Fest is first activities in Polytechnic IDN, and when we arrived, we were given an orientation activity or introduction session starting from greeting to know, fellow student to program work, and so on. At IDN, we don't just learn IT. We also learn many others things that have a positive impact on our lives in the future. Not only that, IDN, Polytechnic IDN also shapes the mentality of each student to become strong, successful Muslims, not weak individual who bring no benefit to society and their families. After that, I want to tell my second story from Wasbang activity. We learn national insight and activity that build discipline, leadership, and minority. Wasbang, as we know, is an activity when we are trained and educated together with the Indonesian Army or TNI to become strong, disciplined, and mature individuals. On this occasion, I will share what I experienced during this Wasbang activity. On the first day, we gathered at IDN Polytechnic for group assignment and a briefing from the Babinsa or village supervisory officer of Jonggol regarding our journey from Jonggol to Citerep. We returned on Friday, and the participant walked for about 6 to 8 hours, arriving at the campus around 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. The activity ended and we successfully completed. Okay, maybe that's for me, Mister. Thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you for Jarvan. And then who is next?
I am Mr.
Yes, go ahead.
Wasbang is an abbreviation for Wasbang Wawasan Kebangsaan, National Insight. In this travelogue, I will recount the time my colleague and I were educated and mentored directly by high-ranking Indonesian National Armed Force or TNI personnel. The TNI is renowned for its discipline and strong character in responding to situations. The purpose of this activity is to foster discipline and courage in many areas, such as the courage to step forward, lead prayers, lead lines, lead groups, admit mistakes, and so on. Become a member of this activity lasts only 4 days. It sounds short and easy, but it turned out to be far from easy and quick. Time felt like it was moving slowly as we wait for it all to end. On the first day, we walked 28 kilometers from Jonggol to Sentul. The journey took about 9 hours, with plenty of rest breaks due to the many uphill roads. While it may sound arduous, we learned that achieving something isn't always easy and often requires proof. For someone like me who walked that far for the first time, it was a very memorable experience and made me proud. I felt proud that I was able to overcome difficulties that sound impossible. Of course, all of that is impossible without God's help. The point is, if we want to take a path, there are only 2 keys: prove it with action and surrender. Leave the results to God. It may sound cliche, but history has proven that the concept that the prophet brought is an undoubted truth. And that's my story during the study at Polytechnic IDN. I was very grateful because I'm able to be here to join Polytechnic IDN with gorgeous people in here, my friend. And yeah, I hope our journey become a good ending and we got many lessons for our life in future. And yeah, and I'm very thankful to you, Mr. Wafi, because become our mentor for us.
Okay, thank you, Fairuz. And we now move into the next person.
I am Sir.
Yes, go ahead.
I want tell my story is paperclip challenge. The paperclip challenge is a fun and powerful activity designed to help people with confidence, improve communication skill, and become more comfortable speaking to others. With the challenge, each participant starts with a simple paperclip, and the goal is to trade it with someone for a different item. After that, you continue trading for something of higher value by talking to more people. Even though the challenge sounds simple is it is something very important. The ability to speak confidently, start conversations, and ask questions. During this activity, participants learn how to approach strangers, introduce themselves, and explain their goals clearly. Each thread requires communication, negotiation, and positive attitude. The more actions they do, the more confident they become. The paperclip challenge helps you overcome the fear of talking to new people, build confidence in asking questions, improve communication and persuasion skills, become more creative in conversations, practice public speaking in a natural, real world situation. What makes this challenge special is that it pushes you out of your comfort zone. You learn that it's okay to speak up, it's okay to ask, and it's okay to make mistakes. Every interaction helps you grow more confident and more comfortable with yourself. Overall, the paperclip challenge is not just about trading items. It's about building courage, gaining self-confidence, and learning how to communication effectively with many people. Okay, thank you for listening. Thanks all for me.
Okay, thanks all for Farhan. And then we move to the next storyteller.
I'm Mister.
Yes, go ahead.
Now I want to tell the story of my activity yesterday, which was Endurance. What is Endurance? Endurance is an activity where we were sent off from Iden Jonggol all the way to Palembang. We start at 2 a.m. from Iden Jonggol. We walk from Iden to the town squares. About 6 km. To then take an angkot, public minivan to LRT Harjamukti. There were about 190 of us, divided into groups of 6 people each. From LRT Harjamukti, we rode towards Duku Atas. From Duku Atas, we continue the ride toward Istiqlal for a checkpoint. After Istiqlal, we continue on the KAI train towards Kota Tua for another checkpoint. After finishing the checkpoint, we took the KAI again to Tanah Abang station. My group got off at Tanah Abang for a rest, lunch, and prayer. After eating, we continue on the KAI towards Rangkas Bitung station. From Rangkas Bitung, we proceed to Merak station. From Merak, we took ferry across to Bakaheni Port. Getting off at Bakaheni Port, we then took a bus to Tanjung Karang station. But we rest first at the mosque near the station. Continue from Tanjung Karang station, we took a train toward Kertapati station in Palembang. Getting off at Bakaheni Port, we then took a bus to Tanjung Karang station. But we rest first at the mosque near the station. Continue from Tanjung Karang station, we took a train toward Kertapati station in Palembang. This trip took about 9 hours. Wow, my legs were so tired. Arrival in Palembang. From Kertapati station, we took a grab car to the Great Mosque for a well-deserved rest. The next day, we continue exploring the area around the Ampera Bridge and the surrounding vicinity. Trying various food, we sleep overnight at the Great Mosque throughout some of the participants stay in the hotel. The return journey, our time was up, and it was time for the journey back from Palembang. We did go straight back to Jonggol. We stopped first at beach in Lampung to conduct the cleanup operation. Okay, maybe that's all from me. Thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you all for Fatin, and we move into the next person. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I wanna share my experience in Wasbang or wawasan kebangsaan. When a few months ago, in Wasbang, it event that very exhausted for me and also meaningful for me. And before this event, there's a lot of a question that running in my head, like we will eat my body, we'll handle this walk, cause in Wasbang we have to walk around 30 kilometers, and so of course it's so very exhausted for me, very exhausted, and was the time I'm not already yet. I'm not already yet because I don't do like some workout. Yeah, I'm just sleep and eat at home. Like pulang. So yeah, it's very exhausting. And the question is my body we handle this activity, walking around 30 kilometers. That's running in my head. So finally comes that day when I have to walk around 30 kilometers, and before that we the student grouped into 20 groups. Then in every groups there are 10 students in it. So yeah, and in this group I don't know yet about them. So I have to like chit chat, and yeah, I don't know yet about them. So I have to like, hello, my name is Alif, like that. But yeah, and at the end of the event, in the end of event, I can know about them, like her name or their name, or and who and what come from there. And I'm very grateful about also a connection. Okay, that's my story when I was in Wasbang event. Thank you for listening my stories, and thank you.
Okay, thanks Al for Alif of his story, and then we will next into the last one. That is Azam.
Okay, I want to tell my story. Wasbang, as you know, is an activity where we are trained and educated together with the Indonesian Army to become strong, disciplined, and mature individuals. On this occasion, I will share what I experienced during this Wasbang activity. On the first day, July 2025, we gathered at Aiden Polytechnic for group assignment and being from the Babinsa village supervisory officer of Jonggol regarding our journey from Jonggol to Citarap, Sentul. We departed on foot for about 30 kilometers from Jonggol. It was extremely exhausting, but it was part of the first test given to use during the journey. The head, fatigue, and the feeling of wanting to quit grew stronger. But we kept pushing forward until we finally arrived at our destination at around 5:30 p.m. after leaving at 10 a.m. We held a handover ceremony from the Babinsa of Jonggol to the Babinsa of Citarap. The next day, we held an opening ceremony and received participation ribbons, followed by marching drills and other activities until the evening. When night came, we had dinner together, and the field, even during dinner, our time was counted, and we were not allowed to eat slowly. The activity continued until around 10 or 11 at night, and then we rested for the next day's schedule. That's all for me. Thanks for attention. Yes, sir.
Okay guys, thank you for all of your story. We end the class here with the kafaratul majlis. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.